Please click on the subscribe button so you get notified when the latest content drops. Now, let's kick it. Shedeur being a fifth round pick, and because of the injuries that have occurred to Kenny Pickett, because of the injuries that have occurred to Dylan Gabriel, because of the fact that even though he's been with the threes and fours, like the training camp for the Browns, they've been keeping track of who's had the most pass completions and attempts and touchdowns during training camp, right? And they've been reporting Shedeur has been performing well in training camp and has been winning people over, regardless of his off the field issues. Now we got to see him in the game. The downside to Shedeur's games after seeing him play in the NFL, regardless of it being a preseason, he's off script. He doesn't execute the play that Kevin Stefanski wants you to execute. And that's fine. That's fine when you're new, when you're young, when you got the legs, when you can't read an NFL defense properly. But at some point you're gonna have to be able to read you're gonna have to execute what the coach tells you to execute and read what you're supposed to read and hit the play when you're supposed to hit it the right way, right? And at this point in his career, Shedeur's still learning and developing that. He might have looked well to a lot of people, but baby steps. I still think Dylan Gabriel is going to be the starter this season or get first team reps this season over Shedeur or before Shedeur does in the regular season because he was a higher draft pick. And he is, in my honest opinion, much more developed in terms of quarterback play because of the controversy that he's basically had to deal with. Shedeur in college was an off script player. Even when he had Travis Hunter there, the best plays, the most wild plays that he had were basically off script. So let's watch. Let's see what happens. Let's watch his highlights. Let's watch his highlights. Let's talk about him while he has his highlight. We have his highlights on because he didn't play bad. Yeah, some bad plays. Oh, this is every pass and rush attempt by Shedeur Sanders. So we get to see all of it. Okay. Yeah, quit dinking dunks. Quit dinking dunks. Brock gets shitted on for doing like just executing the easy stuff. Look at that. Oh, he didn't have anybody there, but there you go. Again, he's going out there. See, that's what I'm saying. Overshot a wide open receiver. He's still learning and developing. He's not going to be a bust. He's definitely, I think he's going to make the roster. I think he'll be third on the depth chart. I think they're going to cut ultimately Snoop Huntley. They're going to they're going to trade Kenny Pickett. Joe Flacco is going to be the starter. I think Joe Flacco is unquestionably going to be the starter this year for the Browns. And then Dylan Gabriel is also going to be there. Unless Dylan Gabriel's injury is just worse than we all thought it was going to be and they sit him down for the year and put him on injured reserve. I just don't see Shedeur Sanders actually getting a real opportunity to start until it's much later on in the season. And by that point, he'll be developed. I think he'll have the skill set and the ability that's required for Shedeur to actually be able to execute and read the offense properly. Because Kevin Stefanski is a great offensive mind. He's made chicken soup out of chicken. Like he's been able to cook. He's been able to cook. Ooh, look at that touchdown. But it's a matter of allowing Shedeur to develop, allowing Shedeur to progress, and not babying him and not treating him like a nepo baby because he is a nepo baby, right? Like player, like, yes, Shedeur might have been underdrafted, like not drafted where he was supposed to be drafted. However, that doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't have to go in there and execute and show everybody what he's made of and that he can go out there and play football. And I think Shedeur is going to be fine. I still think Shedeur Sanders is going to be a much better NFL player than Shedeur was, than Shedeur is going to be, just because of the fact that Dion played cornerback safety, position that Shiloh plays, and Shiloh has that knowledge, that experience that he can probably lean on to help him develop and get to that next stage and that next level. Those are just my thoughts. Shedeur didn't have a bad game. He got to go out there with the ones and execute, and he did his job. He did his job, but we need to stop with the whole babying Shedeur and saying that he's being set up for failure, because that's not the case. Nobody drafted in the 5th round is ever expected to go out there and be the guy. You go out there when everybody else is injured, and you got to go out there and just be the guy. And that's why Shedeur got the opportunity, because everybody's injured, and you just got to go out there and ball, and he's earning it. He's, in my honest opinion, he's earning himself the 3rd string spot, because that's what he's competing for right now. He's competing for that 3rd string spot.
Guys, have you heard? Nelson, tell the people.
Shady Mob Productions is an official affiliate of HBO Max. Click on the link in the description and sign up so you can watch hit series like Hard Knocks, Game of Thrones, and House of Dragons.
Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops. Guys, join me, Alex the Man Angelov, and check out A&A Radio, where we're going to be talking about the latest and greatest financial news, investments, banking, and personal finance. Check out the channel, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
Guys, you're watching a Shady Mob production. Make sure to follow the Shady Mob podcast, where we break down all the latest content and talk about life. Please make sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe so you can be notified when the latest content drops.